Summer is fast approaching and it's a busy end of term at Hogwarts as LEGO's releasing a bunch of new Harry Potter sets in June. First up is 76445, Hogwarts Castle Hobology class, and this will be another expansion set for the modular Hogwarts Castle, being the greenhouse filled with magical plants where Professor Sprout's classes are run. Now, it'll be interesting following the Friends Botanical Garden, the Ideas Botanical Garden, even the Fountain Garden, what LEGO do with this one. Of course, the magical world's quite different and it's only going to be 390 pieces. For the pricing, some sources have it at $60 US, which would be just over 15 cents per piece. Now, another source I normally have a lot of time for has it at $50, and I'd like to think that at just under 13 cents per piece, this would be more sensible. The higher price per piece would be in line with the Dueling Club we had earlier in the year, but that is more of an outlier. $50 would fit in with most of the other 2025 sets on a price per piece basis. However, this could just be another example of LEGO's money grabbing, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if the higher price was true. Although it's not confirmed how many minifigs there'll be, it looks like just 3. Professor Sprout will be included, along with Neville and Hermione. The set itself will hinge in the middle with a central potting section featuring a mandrake and Neville's favourite Mimbulus Mimbletonia, and come with a spider and frog too. Next will be 76448, Dumbledore's Phoenix, made up of 299 pieces for $20 US, same in euros, 18 British pounds, 25 Canadian, and $30 in the land down under. This is about half the size and price of the previous version in set 76394, although since its retirement, the price on the secondary market has gone up a lot. Now, that one wasn't the most detailed, but it did have movement. But then this year's set is more like Hedwig that we had in 76425 from last year. But if you don't mind that, then it will be a welcome addition. Of course, don't expect a minifig with this one. Also in June will be another remake, this time set 76449, The Monster Book of Monsters. We last had this in 2021, but that was a GWP with 320 pieces, so it's nice to now be able to buy a more detailed version. This one will be 518 pieces for $60 US, 80 Canadian, 90 Australian and £55. This is of course the Care of Magical Creatures book put on the syllabus by Hagrid with a penchant for taking bites out of students. The model should have a mechanism that opens and closes the mouth in a biting action when it's pushed over a flat surface, so overall a pretty cool set and one of the highlights of the summer wave if they do it right. Next up, LEGO is investing into book nooks this year, and Harry Potter is not missing out with set 76450. The set name is not confirmed yet, but it's a book nook featuring the Hogwarts Express. It's 832 pieces, priced at £90, $100 US, same in euros, 130 Canadian, 150 Australian for this one. And I wouldn't be surprised if they hadn't taken some inspiration from some LEGO Ideas fan designer submissions along the way. As for set 76451, we will return to number 4 Privet Drive, depicting the scene from Prisoner of Azkaban of Aunt Marge's visit, the first time we've had it. It's $90 US, 120 Canadian, 150 Australian and 80 British pounds for 639 pieces, and the house hinges open, and you can also open the conservatory doors, which is how Marge floats out of the house. Speaking of which, it comes with a fat fig of Marge and minifigs of Dudley, Harry and Mr. and Mrs. Dursley. It also comes with Hedwig and Marge's bulldog. Can't remember its name. That can be the competition in the comments. Who can name it? First prize gets you the choice of either a snitch polish or a wand dusting. Then, following on from last year's Ollivander's and Madame Malkin's robes, the same style addition to Diagon Alley will come in 76452, Quality Quidditch Supplies and Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlour. The key difference is that this one has 795 pieces, which is 51 pieces more than Ollivander's and Madame Malkin's. However, it's $10 more, priced at $100 US. Now, that's the same in euros, £90 and probably 130 Canadian, 150 Australian. Not all the minifigs are confirmed yet. I would expect 6 or 7 in total, but it will come with Florian Fortescue manning his ice cream parlour and Oliver Wood browsing Quality Quidditch Supplies. Tough choice for our minifigs, either merrily sucking on a lolly or daydreaming about zooming along, gripping a large piece of wood between your legs, banging balls around whilst chasing a snitch. Moving on though, the big one for July with 2,135 pieces will be 76454 Hogwarts Castle, the main tower. Now this will be a central expansion point to the modular castle and will probably have key locations depicted inside it, with the likes of Dumbledore's office, the Gryffindor common room, and more than likely a mechanism with moving staircases. It's priced at $250 US, same in euros, and I would guess about 210 British pounds, 380 Australian dollars. For minifigs, there'll be Dumbledore, Neville again, Percy, nearly headless Nick, 4 students, not sure who yet, and of course Harry, Ron and Hermione. There's also rumoured to be set 76458, with 548 pieces for $70 US, but no real details, so take it with a pinch of salt. It would be similar in size and price to the buildable Mandrake from last year, but could be anything from a boggart to a buildable version of the Marauders map, so post your theories in the comments below. And that is it for summer. Of course, there will be some more later in the year, the big one in September being the collector's edition of Hogsmeade Village in 76457. That'll be 3,228 pieces, no word on minifigs yet, and price, I would roughly guess, about $340 US. It'll also come with a GWP as usual, maybe something like the Humpback Witch that marks the entrance to the tunnel Harry uses to come up into Honeydukes when he's sneaking into the village with his invisibility cloak after Fred and George give him the Marauders map. Your guess is as good as mine at this point. We will have to wait a bit longer for more details on that. I suspect there will also be a second collectible gift with purchase, like we got with the Weasley clock last year from the collector's edition of the Burrow. Now, if this set is loosely based around the Prisoner of Azkaban, then my best guess would be the Time Turner. But get commenting down below on what you think of these. Thank you for watching. Check out one of these videos next, and I will catch you on the next one.